The INFJ is already considered the rarest of the 16 personality types: intuitive, empathetic, private, and deeply idealistic. But within that small fraction lies an even rarer archetype: the Sigma INFJ. They aren't simply INFJs who prefer solitude. They're something else entirely, defined by their independence, their refusal to conform, and a quiet power that doesn't seek validation. The Sigma INFJ lives outside the social hierarchy. They don't lead in the traditional sense, nor do they follow. They're the ones who disappear before being boxed in, who observe in silence, but feel everything. They're the outliers of the outliers, complex, elusive, and profoundly misunderstood. Part 1. The lone wolf within a rare breed. Most INFJs are already introverted, deeply reflective, and drawn to meaningful connection over superficial interaction. But Sigma INFJs take that even further. They are self-sustaining. Solitude isn't just comfortable, it's necessary. Time alone is where their vision forms, their inner world stabilizes, and their true voice returns. Where typical INFJs may still long for belonging or harmony in relationships, Sigma INFJs operate from a place of chosen detachment. It's not that they don't care, they just value authenticity over attachment. They walk away, not to hurt others, but to stay aligned with themselves. For them, emotional integrity outweighs social obligation. Part 2. Watchers, not participants. The Sigma INFJ is rarely the loudest person in the room, but they're often the most perceptive. They sit at the edge of a crowd, noticing everything: tone, subtext, the meaning behind the words. They're not interested in performance, they want truth. And if truth can't be found, they'd rather remain observers than participate in something hollow. This observational power gives them a quiet advantage. While others rush to be seen, they're watching patterns, decoding motives, preparing their next move without anyone realizing they've already mapped the entire field. To be underestimated is often their greatest strategic gift, but is never from a place of maliciousness or manipulation. Part 3. Walking contradictions. They are full of contradictions, still but never stagnant, soft-spoken yet unshakable. They crave deep connection, yet protect their solitude with surgical precision. They're highly intuitive, but also fiercely logical. Empathetic enough to feel what others hide, yet detached enough to walk away when necessary. They live in the paradox of wanting to be understood without needing to be explained. Every part of them holds an opposing truth, and that's what makes them difficult to define and impossible to imitate. One of the most striking contrasts lies in how their perspective blends clarity earned through pain with a kind of unfiltered wonder. They move through the world like wise old souls, yet still marvel at small, quiet beauty. They understand patterns, motives, and emotions with astonishing depth, yet they're often startled by cruelty or disloyalty, as if part of them still believes people mean what they say. This tension between seasoned insight and untouched innocence is not confusion. It's a rare equilibrium that is as natural and innate to them as is breathing. It's why they often seem ageless, carrying the stillness of someone who's lived 1,000 lives and the energetic joy of a 10-year-old child. Part 4. Emotional depth with boundaries. Sigma INFJs feel deeply, sometimes too deeply, but they've learned to guard that part of themselves like a sacred text. Not everyone deserves access to their emotional landscape. Over time, many have been burned by those who misunderstood their intensity or manipulated their empathy. So they learn to protect their heart with logic, their intuition with distance, their kindness with discernment. This emotional restraint is often misread. People may see them as distant or unavailable. But the truth is, Sigma INFJs offer the rarest kind of intimacy, the kind that's earned, not given freely, the kind that is tender, understanding, and fiercely loyal. If they let you in, it means something. And if they let you go, it means everything. Part 5. Misunderstood by design. A Sigma INFJ will often say less than they know, give less than they feel, and reveal less than they dream. This isn't insecurity, it's intentional. They've discovered that mystery isn't a mask, it's a filter. It protects them from the noise of assumptions, from being dissected by people who want to label what they can't understand. They don't care to be decoded. They'd rather be known by few than recognized by many. And often those who misunderstand them are exactly the ones they were trying to avoid in the first place. Part 6. Purpose over popularity. What truly drives a Sigma INFJ is not recognition, status, or even acceptance. It's purpose. Everything they do is filtered through an inner compass, a sense of alignment between their actions and their values. They don't chase trends, they don't perform for applause. They act when it matters, speak when it counts, and disappear when the noise drowns the signal. They are deeply mission-driven, whether it's through art, activism, healing, or quiet leadership. Their impact is often subtle but magnificent. It's not in grand speeches or viral moments, it's in the way they make others feel seen, heard, or shifted in perspective without calling attention to themselves. Conclusion. A category of 1. What does it really mean to be a Sigma INFJ? It means living in a world that rarely reflects you and still refusing to shrink. It means being quiet but never passive, detached but not unfeeling, powerful but never loud. They're not here to fit in. They're here to observe, transform, inspire, and move on. Not everyone will notice them, but no one who truly does ever forgets them.